Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
On second and 9, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call? That they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now Bridgewater. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. On second and 11 now. Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll run with Davis. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run on 1st down. Davis. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Saints taking the field here again. They'll get the ball in a second, Charles. But, you know, it seems like now every time that New Orleans plays, I expect an official to have it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and not get free. And that's what we just saw there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down now, it's Montgomery, and he will fight his way in, not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
16 yards, a first down.
First down. You must get cut. Go. Cut. Go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bilal Nichols in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, he shifts past him. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, ball,
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. On second down, it's Cohen. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. CD, we want to remind folks in honor of its 100th season, the NFL is encouraging fans to join players, teams, and the NFL family in a year-long volunteer initiative called Huddle for 100. Choose a cause, volunteer 100 minutes of your time, and help shape what your community will look like for the next 100 years. Visit NFL.com/huddle for 100 to track your minutes and get rewarded. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Play action now. Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 2nd and 1, Bridgewater again has it complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Mike's 59. Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
58 to Mike. Let it go.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Bears push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
False start offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
5 yards on the play. It's third down.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And Gibbs got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is caught by Gill. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the Bears' 38.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 25.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Check, 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
To throw is Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
When people say that we're negative sometimes, so.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. Trubisky
brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Trubisky.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jim, alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And McCoy loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. First down and run with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Take off.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. Switching gears for a second, Charles. This last week has not been kind to quarterbacks who are toward the end of their career. You think about Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, both with injuries. And then Eli Manning, he's heading to the bench.
Maybe we look at it as a collective passing of the torch. Not in a way that anyone really wants when you talk about Brees and Roethlisberger due to injury, although I expect Brees to be back before this season is over and play. Eli, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Will he accept that role as the number 2? Will someone else in the league want Eli Manning to quarterback for them? But overall, think about who's still left out there. The Tom Brady's of the world. We're seeing a lot of his guys maybe start to transition.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 11 yards there. First down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
18.
On first down, it's Cohen. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert. 18. You. Check 99.
From the 29, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.